Desire is easy. It whispers promises of comfort, pleasure, and escape. It tells you that you deserve rest, that effort is pain, that tomorrow will be better. But tomorrow never comes for the man ruled by desire. Desire is chaos disguised as pleasure. It gives you a moment of satisfaction and a lifetime of regret. It makes men weak, distracted, and hollow. It builds a world of endless consumption, where attention is currency and discipline is rebellion. Every addiction begins with one simple lie. You can have this and still be strong. But strength fades quietly, not in one moment, but in 1,000 small surrenders. The man who chases every impulse cannot stand still long enough to build anything real. He becomes a servant to comfort, a worshiper of his own weakness. Discipline is not about denial, it's about direction. It's the quiet choice that says, I will not obey the noise within me. Discipline is forged in silence, in early mornings when the world still sleeps, in the lonely hours when no one is watching. It is not dramatic, it is not loud. It is the invisible architecture of greatness. The philosophers knew this. Marcus Aurelius woke each morning and reminded himself, you were not born for pleasure, but for purpose. The samurai trained not to win battles, but to conquer hesitation itself. Even the sculptor must carve against the stone to reveal beauty. Without resistance, nothing worthy is born. Desire is a flame. It burns bright, but dies quickly. Discipline is the ember that never fades. It glows in silence, feeding on consistency until it becomes unbreakable will. When the body screams for comfort, discipline whispers, stay. When the mind seeks distraction, discipline says, focus. When the heart aches for an easier path, discipline reminds you, you are stronger than you feel. The greatest war is not fought in fields or cities. It is fought within the mind. Desire tempts you with ease. Discipline whispers of struggle. But in that struggle, the soul becomes sharp. Every time you say no to distraction, your spirit grows heavier, rooted, grounded, unshakable. Every repetition, every act of restraint builds an empire inside you. The man who commands himself no longer fears the world, for he has already defeated the greatest enemy, his own weakness. When you train the body, you strengthen the flesh. When you train the mind, you strengthen destiny. And when you train the will, you become unstoppable. Discipline is not a prison. It is a path, a narrow one, walked by few, but it leads to freedom. Freedom from cravings, freedom from fear, freedom from the endless hunger of desire. The undisciplined man lives in chains he cannot see. Every click, every craving, every just one more tightens them a little more. He tells himself he is free, even as he obeys his impulses like a slave. But the disciplined man, he walks with clarity. He does not run from difficulty, he runs toward it, for he knows that within struggle lies transformation. The world will tell you to indulge, to rest, to enjoy. It will tell you that discipline is suffering, that pleasure is the purpose of life. But what has pleasure ever built? What empire was born from comfort? What greatness was forged in laziness? Discipline is not punishment, it is preparation. It is the sharpening of the sword before the battle. It is the calm before the storm. It is the quiet certainty that no matter what comes, you will endure. Mastery is not a gift. It is the reward of 1,000 disciplined days. It is the echo of all the moments you could have given up, but didn't. Discipline does not promise happiness. It promises clarity. It removes the fog of emotion and reveals the truth of who you are. The man of discipline walks alone, but he walks with certainty. He does not rush. He moves with purpose. His silence speaks louder than the noise of 1,000 desires. Every man must choose his master, the craving of the moment or the vision of eternity. Desire will offer you pleasure now, but pain later. Discipline will demand pain now, but peace later. This is the law of life. One cannot escape. Only choose which side you stand on. The Stoics understood this. They built strength not by escaping life, but by meeting it head on. They found peace not in comfort, but in control. And they became free not by doing less, but by mastering themselves. Desire fades, pleasure dies, but discipline endures. When the world crumbles, when comfort vanishes, when no one is watching, the disciplined remain standing. They do not seek approval. They do not chase attention. They have already won the only battle that matters. Mastery is not control over others. It is control over oneself. The man who cannot command himself will always serve another. Music swells, then quiets. So command yourself. Endure the storm. Walk the path few dare to walk. Be the one who commands. Be the one who endures. Be the one who is free.